So I've been asked to do a lesson on Biffy Clyro's song 57, which is off their debut album, Blackened Sky, from way back in about 2000. First thing with this song, it's in drop D tuning, so top to bottom you've got E, B, G, D, A, and then you drop tune the bottom string down to a low D. Now the first chord is on your low D string, the very lowest one, you've got the 4th fret, then in the A string, 4th fret, then on the D string, 3rd fret, and they sort of play that, they sort of chug at the top of the strings, and they leave the other two open, only going as far as the B string, so it's a sort of... I've heard some people play it with your first finger on the B string at the 2nd fret to give a... But if you listen very, very, very carefully to the beginning of the song... Come on. There's that da-da, which is there. So that's the first chord. Then they obviously kick in a bit of the overdrive, but what they're doing there is going from the opening chord, open, 5th fret, and then they're just doing the same chord again but with the distortion on, so it would sound altogether a bit like this. And that's pretty much your intro. So let's flick it back and play along. And then from there it's just really sort of bar chords. You've got the 4th fret straight across, and then 6th fret here, and then you're just moving that to a D major or a D5. That just continues on until he does this sort of... That's just, you leave the bottom string ringing open, and then the 5th string, 9th fret, and at the 11th fret, so you've got an octave. But make sure that the rest of the strings aren't ringing out. So I'm sort of like using the sort of fatty bits of my fingers here to sort of dampen the other strings so that they don't ring. Then you just slide that from 9 11 down to 7 9, 5 7. And then back into this chord. On the way up though, use your fingertip to mute the bottom string so it doesn't ring it. Then he does a sort of from the 5th up to the 7th and back. So if I play that along. Okay, so that's that part. The next part kicks in the overdrive, and he's just going for these sort of bar chord type things here. So you've got the starting at the 5th fret, so it's 5, 5, 5, 7. So it's I don't move it up to believe in love anymore. Same again. Start at 5, 7. Then there's a sort of kind of chugging bar chord type things going from the open and then the octaves on the D on the 5th and 3rd strings. Sliding it up. So I don't know if that's really coming through quite right there, but it's coming. So something like that. So I'll just try it back a bit. And then it's basically the whole chorus is around these. Pretty easy. Let's just play that along as well. In the background there's a kind of but I wouldn't worry too much about that. As I said before, this is multi-tracked in a studio when they recorded this, so in one take he's been doing the and on the other track he's doing. I mean, you could kind of try to incorporate the two. It just kind of gets a little bit messy. I just tend to stick to the chords. And then at the end of the chorus, continues straight into the next verse. So again, I'll continue on. That bit there, I've just got the D chord open, starting with my middle finger, 3rd string, 6th fret, and my 1st finger is on the 5th fret, and I'm using again, I'm hand muting or sort of like using my fingers to mute the B string, so I'm just going onto the 7th fret, then pick the top string, kicks on the overdrive and back into the chorus. The very outro is just the same. Then it sort of hits the fourth, the chord on the fourth fret, that 4, 4, 4, 6, and then pulls back a fret to the fifth. Look at this. Last chords is just a sort of like D5 type thing. You've got open, 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 second fret, third fret, and then muted on the top. And he sort of drags his pick back across the strings as the drum sort of flam finishes at and that's all there really is to it. I'll just play the outro along with it. That's it.